getting to know your financial aid. So you want to know more about the financial aid process? The financial aid process is pretty easy to follow. There are a few things you will need to know before applying for most types of financial aid. The FAFSA, Free Application for Federal Student Aid, is your avenue to federal and state grants, including the Work Study Program and many need-based scholarships. Financial aid was created to assist students in meeting their educational costs and expenses. To be eligible to apply for financial aid, a student must be a U.S. citizen, completed high school or GED program, be accepted to college in an eligible program of study, have a valid Social Security number. If you are a male and at the age of 18, you have to have registered with Selective Service, and you have to maintain satisfactory academic progress. There are many types of aid being applied for using the FAFSA. To receive federal, state, and/or institutional funds, the FAFSA must be completed. Also, most scholarships require the FAFSA to be completed. Are you ready to get started? All you need to do for the first step is go to the www.penn.ed.gov and then click Apply Now. It only takes a couple of minutes to enter your personal information and submit your PEN application. The PEN allows you to begin, stop, and return later to finish. It may take a few days to get your PEN by mail or email. If you are a dependent of a parent, they will need to get a PEN as well. Once you have your PEN, you are ready to fill out the FAFSA. Okay, so let's get started filling out the FAFSA. First, you will need to gather all the information that you are going to need for the FAFSA. The FAFSA has 5 sections. The first section is all about your name, Social Security number, degree, etc. The second section asks questions to determine if you are a dependent for financial aid purposes. For a dependent student, you will have to add yours and your parents' information. For an independent student, you will add your information and your spouse's if you are married. The third section is about your parents. Now, you may not have to complete this part. It really depends on your dependency status, so read very carefully. Section 4 is about the student's finances. You may need a copy of your IRS tax forms. Section 5 is the easiest section of them all. Enter CCCC school code, which is 005449. You will then sign your FAFSA using your PEN and your parents' PEN if you are a dependent student. You will then receive a confirmation number once the FAFSA is complete. We recommend you print a copy and keep for your records. In a few weeks, you will receive a copy of the Student Aid Report, also known as SAR, from the federal government. This report includes your estimated family contribution, which CCCC uses to determine your eligibility for aid. Some students will receive notification from CCCC asking for more information to complete the financial aid application process. Once your file is complete, you will receive notification through email, letter, or web advisor called an award letter or notification. This notification may include federal grants, state grants, institutional scholarships, or a combination of these awards. That is pretty much all there is to the FAFSA application process. Remember, you have to renew every year. The good news is the U.S. Department of Education keeps your information on file, so renewing is really easy and quick. Many students just need to add their new tax information. And remember, the FAFSA is always free. You will never be asked to pay to submit your FAFSA. If you find yourself on a website that does request a fee, do not submit your information on that site. Look for the FAFSA to be available online every year starting January 1st at FAFSA.gov. Applying online is fast and even available in Spanish. There are other options if you cannot apply online. You can call 1-800-FED-AID to get a paper copy mailed to you. Don't delay. Get the FAFSA in every year as early as possible and try to meet the CCCC priority deadline. Thank you everyone for attending.